This morning we got an absolutely epic Stories from the Outlands trailer, giving us the full backstory of how Lifeline decided she was going to join the Apex Games. What's up, you guys? I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre, and we're going to be breaking down some of the details and secrets that you may have missed. Let's get right into it. We first see Lifeline boarding a train while she's having an argument with her mom. She's running away from home because she's just discovered that her family has earned their wealth from being war profiteers, selling weapons in conflicts all across the Outlands and being responsible for all kinds of violence. Fast forward 4 months, and we see Lifeline after she's joined the Frontier Corps, trying to save people from death on those battlefields that her parents sell their weapons on. We get introduced to this unnamed medic heartthrob who appears to be Lifeline's boyfriend, but he gets injured on the battlefield and Lifeline has to save his life, and she has a bit of a panic attack over the fact that her parents' weapons are being used to kill the people and injure the ones that she loves. However, Lifeline manages to evacuate him from the battlefield and gets him to a med station they have set up in a half-destroyed abandoned school. After he recovers, Lifeline tells him that Doc saved his life, but he has some harsh words saying that he doesn't want anything to do with the product that's made by the Chays, and that they don't deserve second chances. Which hurts Lifeline because I don't believe she actually told him that she is a member of the Chay family. Lifeline says she wants to do more to help support the Frontier Corps, and it appears they're dangerously low on supplies. So she contacts the only person she knows, Octavio Silva, whose father owns Silva Pharmaceuticals, and asks for his help. He tells her to meet him outside a facility, and you can see the love of green that the Silva family has right here. We also get to see Octane with legs! This is before the incident where he needed those prosthetic legs attached. Lifeline asks him what's going on, and he informs her it's going to be a heist, which comes as a surprise to Lifeline because she wants nothing to do with the kind of violence that her family is responsible for. However, seeing no other way around the situation, decides to go along with Octane's plan, and they infiltrate the Silva Pharmaceuticals facility. Throughout this trailer, you can see Lifeline's resistance to any sort of violent act. As they knocked over this poor security guard, you can even see her apologize to him on the way throughout the facility. Lifeline uses these really cool gloves that she's wearing in order to scan the fingerprints of this canteen and get past the security clearance to get into cold storage, where they find a ton of medicine and start scooping it into their duffel bags. But Octane is quickly distracted by his first sight of the stims that he will end up using in the Apex Games, and because of that, gets caught by some guards. However, Lifeline comes to his rescue and quickly dispatches the guards with the help of her doc, and you get to see these awesome cartoony X-ray style shocking frames. But Lifeline ends up feeling a little bit thrown aback and disgusted with herself over the violence that she had to use in order to dispatch the guards, and wonders if she's actually any better than her parents. Octane reassures her that probably she is, and at that moment, even more security robots show up, and this is probably my favorite scene in the entire trailer.
10, 9, 3, 2, 1, lethal force approved.
That just makes me giggle every single time hearing those robots rapidly skip past their countdown in order to start firing bullets. Lifeline and Octane hop inside a vehicle that's going rather slowly, turtle mode activated, and so Doc's drone actually has to give it a speed boost in order for them to escape, and they bust through the wall and use their wingsuits in order to fly away. Now, I understand, I've seen some leaks that these will actually be able to be custom skydive emotes that you can use in-game once the event that goes alongside this trailer actually arrives. Octane ends up getting shot in the leg, and they go crashing to the ground and rushing to the medical facility with all the new supplies they've recovered. Lifeline rushes to her boyfriend's side to deliver more medicine. However, their reunion is cut short by the arrival of not only Octane's father, but her own mother, Teresa Chay, who brings a suite of guards armed to the teeth looking for her daughter. It appears they were able to track them and follow them to this location, and she's threatening violence if her daughter doesn't make herself known. Her boyfriend sees the gun and looks like he's ready to actually shoot Lifeline's mom to put an end to the reign of violence when Lifeline gets in the way, because she still does in fact care about her mother and just generally dislikes violence, doesn't want to see anybody get hurt in the situation. However, in true bad guy fashion, even after Lifeline agrees to go away with her mother, Teresa Chase still tells the soldiers to execute everyone in the hospital, telling Lifeline it's a lesson in the family business and that they do whatever it takes. But they're interrupted by Octane, who's broadcasting all of this live to his hundreds of thousands and even millions of viewers, putting Teresa and Eduardo Silva on blast for their evil deeds, and forcing them to walk away from the situation in order to avoid a public relations disaster. Everyone in the hospital cheers for Lifeline and Octane except for her boyfriend, who's disgusted that she is actually a member of the Che family and says she'll always be a Che, which definitely hurts Lifeline because she is trying to escape her family's legacy. Octane rolls up to comfort her, telling her that, of course, the boyfriend was white. She's always going to be a Che. But that's never stopped her from breaking away from her family before. And so he asks her, how are they actually going to get more meds once these ones run out? And Lifeline, noticing an Apex Legends story on the television, makes a decision that she's going to use her skills in order to win money in the Apex games and therefore fund the Frontier Corps operations. It's definitely one of my favorite trailers so far, but it's a little heartbreaking to see Lifeline and Octane being close friends after the events of Season 12, where they pretty much broke up with each other. If you haven't seen that, make sure you click the video on your screen right now in order to get the lowdown, and I'll see you guys in the next one. In the meantime, I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre, and I'm out.